Trillions of dollars are being printed, markets are being manipulated, and looming on the horizon, a bubble that could seemingly burst at any moment. You are not alone if you are looking for a hedge that can provide a safe haven, or even a refuge of reliable returns, to not only protect your wealth, but to see it grow. Crypto markets as of late seem to present a possible hope, with the siren calls of Bitcoin, Ethereum, blockchain, and DeFi luring new investors into huge returns, but unfortunately, huge losses as well. So what's to be done? Where's the safety to be found within these volatile markets? What if I told you there is a way? Consider now a crypto annuity. Let's meet Ben, Elizabeth, and Fatima on their journey in discovering Cryptium, the first crypto annuity. You might just discover, as they did, that Cryptium is the right choice for you. Ben is a typical working guy who's worried about his financial future. His bank pays next to nothing, and with potential inflation looming, he's worried about losing value on his money that's just sitting in his bank account. Like you, he's heard a lot regarding the crypto markets in the news and the potential gains. Now let's meet Elizabeth. Elizabeth recently sold her business and now wants to give back by investing in the community that has helped her succeed. And yet she is uneasy about having her money tied up in a startup for several years, and she's uncertain if the business she invests in will even survive. But she loves this community and wants to support it. Then there's Fatima. Fatima runs a startup in the urban farming market, utilizing innovative ag tech to supply organic foods to local restaurants. She just recently finished raising additional capital for her business, but this money will only last another 6 months. However, she needs 10 months to become sustainable. She's worried and concerned. Ben, Elizabeth, and Fatima are like many of us. They have an uphill battle navigating against traditional investment markets, inflation, being taken advantage of through pumps and dumps, and other market manipulators. After seeing a tweet from Elon Musk, Ben attempts to buy some Bitcoin. Unfortunately, he buys at a peak, only to see his investment drop in value. He panics and quickly sells his position at a loss. And then immediately, the market surges back and he misses out on a decent profit. Elizabeth takes a leap of faith as well and makes an investment as an angel into a startup. However, she quickly experiences buyer's remorse as the startup struggles, and now she's not even sure if she'll ever see her money again. Fatima scrapes and struggles and cuts her costs to the bone. But it doesn't seem to matter, as unfortunately, she makes the hard and grim decision to lay off staff. AuDeFi is here to help. Just as things seem to be insurmountable, thankfully Ben, Elizabeth, and Fatima discovered AuDeFi, who was on a mission to safeguard humanity's financial well-being. As a fintech business, AuDeFi has forged together an innovative solution, Cryptium. What is Cryptium? Cryptium is a crypto annuity which combines the features of traditional annuities, venture capital, and crypto technologies, which then provide for reliable high returns with predictable monthly dividends. Ben is relieved to learn that Cryptium can help him. Because he is a risk-averse investor, and since he is willing to sacrifice the upside growth for a fixed rate of return, this gives him the peace of mind he likes. Ben proceeds to commit a stake of $20,000 in Cryptium. This stake contractually guarantees a return of $1,667 per month over the next 18 months for a total of $30,000. He no longer worries about price, market timing, or his money being eroded by inflation. He enjoys his monthly dividends and has a new outlook about the future. Elizabeth is willing to provide collateral to startups and is delighted to see how Cryptium can help her realize her goals in supporting the community she loves. She can still receive a portion of the upside growth while also keeping her investment liquid by receiving monthly dividends. Elizabeth proceeds to use Cryptium as a risk-tolerant investor by staking PAXG, a stablecoin pegged on gold. This entitles her to receive the sacrificed upside that Ben will not receive if Cryptium grows beyond his contractual obligations. This shifts the risk away from Ben onto Elizabeth, while giving Elizabeth potentially higher returns on her investment. Fatima is encouraged to discover that a portion of Cryptium has been allocated as a dedicated investment fund, which can extend her business's runway. As long as she passes the due diligence process and commits a portion of her existing business capital, then her business can receive matching contributions in Cryptium for an exchange of equity in her business. Fatima is accepted by Cryptium's matching venture capital fund. She commits to invest $100,000. However, at the time of her stake, the rate was slightly lower than what Ben received. She was able to get a contractual obligation of $130,000 over the next 14 months. On top of that, the investment fund contributed another $100,000 in exchange for business equity, giving her a total of $230,000 over the next 19 months. Now with a steady and efficient cash flow, she is thrilled to be able to hire back her original staff and move her business forward with more confidence and focus. Cryptium continues to safeguard Ben, Elizabeth, and Fatima with an elastic supply mechanism. The elastic supply mechanism is triggered when and if the price of Cryptium falls in the market. The elastic supply would duplicate the amount of Cryptium owned by our trio, which ensures their assets remain unaffected by volatility and market manipulations.
It's the first time where we can ensure that even though the price of the asset can go down, we can ensure that the value of the asset simply cannot go down because we can increase the amount of token that the person owns. This way, if the price go down, the quantity will multiply, and then the total value of your asset simply will never go down. And this was just not possible to be accomplished before programmable money. We are really disrupting how economies function, and that's very extremely unique.
Like never seen before, Cryptium is bringing non-speculative value creation to the world of crypto assets. It is the natural evolution of decentralized finance with a token built as a hybrid investment fund and predictable annuity payments for cash flow operations.
And when individuals want to have that steady stream of income and a reverse mortgage opportunity, they're not necessarily shopping for term, or they're not shopping for necessary volume. What they're shopping for is the rate, right? They're looking for the best rate that will give them the maximum amount of income. So in a low rate period, they're hoping to actually see rates higher so they can actually take advantage of that. But so the same principle applies here with Cryptium.
If you can relate to the stories of Ben, Elizabeth, or Fatima, then we invite you to learn more about how Cryptium can help you safely invest in the crypto markets with monthly dividends that provide for a high return and low volatility. Visit us at www.audefi.finance. Cryptium. Safeguard your cash flow with the only high-yield, low-volatility crypto annuity.